Hello everyone, welcome back. I have a little question for you. I'm just wondering, what is it about you which annoys the other people you live with? Like any habits that you have that tick people off? Have you ever had been in a flatting situation where you've moved out because of personality clashes? What is it about you and your habits in a living situation which annoys other people? I think the main thing for me is that I'm pretty messy, and that is an understatement. I'm not that tidy whatsoever. And I'm pretty sure that most INFPs could identify with that. I'd like to describe myself as someone who lives in organized chaos and likes it that way. Like, for instance, my working space is messy. It's just stuff everywhere. Nothing is in files. It's just, oh gosh, I have all of these letters and my children's health records and stuff in random drawers. I mean, I know where they are. That's the whole thing, is that I have these designated little areas for anything that I get in the mail, like files and stuff. And it's the same for James, my partner. He's an ENFP, and you could imagine the two of us living together, especially with a preschooler. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, it's not coming. Thank goodness. So as an INFP, I feel like my most annoying trait is being messy. Now, I want to show you a little something. Just about to venture off into the lounge and show you what it looks like. And it's basically what I'm about to show you is on an average day. I have bad days and I also have good days, where I'll clean the entire house. But okay, so yeah, I'm gonna show you now. So here I go into the lounge. Yeah, there's a vacuum cleaner behind me. So here we are. So as you can see, I have a pile of shit over there, a pile of clothes over here, some of which I was gonna be giving to my sister. Stuff. I washed that green jersey for James today, and I told him that he could take it to work. We don't even have a curtain. Oh, and look, there's my Joker painting, which is unfinished and hanging up on the wall. Typical INFP behaviour. And oh look, there I am. And the mirror, which moves around all the time because I just sit there and do my makeup. And shit. Yeah, look, see over there's my random files that I store, and the rest of it I store in these ones. Oh look, there's a lid of something. So I won't be showing you my kitchen, but I'm about to venture off somewhere else, which I'm about to show you. Okay, so this room I'm about to show you is actually supposed to be the master bedroom, but it has been the studio where James will do vocal lessons, and where I'd put all of my unfolded clothes that have just come out of the dryer, and now it is turning into an actual recording studio for our little home jobbies. So yeah, here it is. So here is the trusty room. As you can see, there's our old bed there that it has some washing on it, but this was a lot worse. It had literally every item of clothing you could ever think of. And okay, so yeah, up here I was starting a collage on the wall, and so I had, as you can see, I love Dragon Ball Z. I mean, yeah. And so I was supposed to be doing a painting and then making this whole wall into stuff of all of my art and stuff. And then over here we have James's toys. He collects toys.
So there you go. As you can see, he likes the Joker. And look, we've got some stuff from like Oscar's birth and other stuff. Look, my pregnancy test. Yeah, some Dragon Ball Z stuff because we love that. Now, if we come over here, so there you go, there's some guitars. Righty. So over here this is a closet, and this is what because it's long, it's a really long closet, and this is what we'll be turning into a vocal booth. But as you can see, yep, there is confirmation that an INFP and an ENFP live in this house, because we just shove everything in the closet. Like, see, the closet doesn't even shut. So yeah, there you have it for this room.
Yeah, so messiness is a trait that I believe a lot of INFPs could identify with, or as I said, as I like to call, organised chaos. Now, another thing that I feel as an INFP that would probably annoy people is the fact that I avoid conflict at all costs sometimes. Mostly when it's with people that I don't click with or I don't know very well. So this has come about in flatting situations, and look, I'm glad that I don't flat anymore. You see, with James being an ENFP, we live our living style is quite similar. So, and plus also he's my partner and I can talk to him about anything. So anytime conflict comes up, you know, we talk about it and resolve it really fast. But yes, I've just had horrible flatting experiences, and also some good ones. Mostly the good ones I've been flatting with those who are probably ENFPs. Yeah. Plus also I feel like I can relate a lot to ENFPs, but there's been others, a lot more thinking types, which I haven't related to. Or if I've had a problem, I've struggled immensely, you know, being able to talk to them. I haven't been able to talk to them because of my wanting to avoid conflict, which isn't good because I wish I could. And I think that takes a lot of training, like, you know, training muscles. Yeah, so I avoid conflict, and it's not good for the situation. But then at the same time, if someone is coming across as quite aggressive, then that makes me back into a corner. So it's not so much that my conflict is bad and my messiness is bad. It's just the fact that if you live with people who are the opposite of you, it's going to be quite hard, especially if they're not your family. You know, if it isn't a flatting situation. So yeah, that's that one. You know, I don't know if it bothers James or not. You see, I admit I am a shit housewife. I mean, in terms of cleanliness and being a stay-at-home mum, you know, I focus on my kids and doing stuff with them other than cleaning all the time. Not saying that people who do clean and focus on that, you know, I'm, you know, this is just what I do. This, you know, that's all I'm saying. You know, my thing is I manage to clean 2 rooms a day, but the other rooms kind of get neglected sometimes, so it's quite hard. But I saw this meme the other day, and it was that feeling when you oh my god, that feeling where you have 1 hour left before bedtime and you realize that you've got most of the things on your checklist ticked off. And it was something to do with being a parent, and I'm just like, it made me cringe, and I'm like, no, get the checklist away from me. Like, you know, that, yeah, just makes me cringe. Like, I would have rather just do things spontaneously. I mean, obviously you're going to have things that you need to do and accomplish, but for me, when I feel like I have done a lot in my day and accomplished things, it's is to do with creative things, projects, creative projects, my own personal projects which align with my values. That's where I feel, you know, that's my checklist. And it's not a checklist because I hang unfinished paintings on the wall. Yeah. So yeah, yeah, I didn't like reading that meme because I felt like I could not identify with that. But hey, you know, some other people would, so yeah. Okay, so as an introvert, I do need a lot of time away from people to recharge, and that's my loved ones too. I need some time to myself. And again, I have dealt with living with people who have thought that it was rude of me to just shut myself in my bedroom and just do me things. It's a little bit different when you have a family, you know, because you've got to meet everyone's needs, but you also have to meet your own as well. So having time to recharge is good. But yeah, a lot of people have taken my need for solitude as like a form of aloofness, which sucks because, I mean, you know, we live in an extroverted world, so, but I'm not ready to just jump out and, you know, have a little party every single day with everyone. So yeah. So I think that pretty much covers it all, or as much as what I can think of. I mean, I'm not reading from cue cards here, this is all improvised. So I mean, if you feel like I've missed anything out and you're an INFP, I'd love to hear it. And then I'll click and be like, oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, so I mean, on a side note, I've been okay. Yeah, I've been dabbling a little bit in like color palettes, because it's fun. I am a soft autumn, and I'm kind of wearing the wrong colors for my self right now, but you know, I like them. And so yeah, I've just been doing that and just been mucking around with colors, and it's good. As I said, we are starting our studio, so I'll probably be moving from this color palette thingy that I'm doing to recording some songs and, you know, making some beats and stuff, which is really exciting. And James and I joke that he'll get home from work and I would, you know, have all these little masterpieces here, there and everywhere, and yeah, looking forward to that. Anyway, I should get going because this video is probably taking up a lot of your time. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys all again soon. And yeah, hope you enjoy your day, evening, night, morning, wherever you are in the world. Bye.